What's cracking? So today's video is for all you budding filmmakers out there. Have you ever wondered if you could grab the colors from those super expensive cameras like the ARRI Alexas and the Reds and the Panavisions, take those colors and put them into your cheaper camera like your Sony or your GH5 or your Fujifilm, which I'm using? Well, I think I may have found a way how we can do that if we use log files. So today I'm going to try and put the ARRI colors into my Fuji camera. Let's do this.
They say our eyes are the gateway to the soul. The voice of our emotions. And the keeper of our memories. How we perceive life, no other life form can. This is our uniqueness, but how we see is only the tip of our human senses. And still, they say we all see differently.
This all came about through curiosity, wondering if I could change my camera's colors to look a bit more expensive, right? So I started looking on Google and all things like that, and I finally came across this website. I'm gonna leave it written down here below, but I'd rather leave it in the description so you guys can click on the link and follow with the video. But basically, when you reach this website, you'll get to like a calculator kind of system, and what you can do is you can put your log file information in there, say Sony or Fuji or whatever. And then what it will do, it'll try to transform the colors using some calculations into whatever output camera you want it to be in. So it can be like an ARRI or a Panavision or a Panasonic or whatever you want. It'll try and transform the weird calculations that create the color science. That's the theory of it, right? But first, let me give you guys some examples. So I've got two examples. Example A is directly from Fujifilm itself, so it's my F-log file using the Eterna Cinema LUT, which is on top. And I'm just going to show you that example right now. Now that example looks pretty dope. I love the colors out of that already. But look how the colors and everything start to change when I take the same log files, but then I put the ARRI Alexa LUT that I made on this calculator for my camera. Take a look how different it looks. Now to me personally, I think example B just looks more cinematic. It might be a trickery of the mind, it might just be some sort of placebo effect, but for me personally, I feel like the whites are a bit more pure. If you look again, the whites are a bit more pure, the blacks have got like a nicer roll off down the bottom and a roll off at the top. It just looks a bit nicer, and I feel like this is a perfect starting point to then grade the footage even further, or I could just leave it there and it looks super cinematic out of the box. I also feel like I gain a little bit of dynamic range. I don't know how that happens, but I don't know what happens. Anyway, let's move on and show you guys how you can do the same. So hit that link below, put it onto a new tab, somehow try to have my video there alongside, and we'll just go through the procedures. All right, let's get on the laptop. Okay, so what we need to do is just paste our link in here and start to load up this LUT calculator. Now we're gonna start just in this little box area here. So let's start here. What we're gonna do is just gonna hit this preview button here, and it's gonna load up this guy's face. This is what we're gonna use as a reference to edit with. And then if you just keep your eye on this graph down below, it'll start to show you the differences we're making. So when we start to put our camera in the red section, it'll show our camera. In the blue section, it'll show the camera that we're transforming the colors to. Okay, so bear that in mind. Let's move over to the top left here, where it says camera. At the moment, it's got Sony F55 in there. We're gonna change that to our camera. Now, my camera isn't in this list, but hopefully yours should be. If it's not in the list, hit generic. And then we'll go down to where it says record. So anything that says record is referring to your camera. Anything that says out is referring to the camera you wanna change it to. So in the record gamma, we're gonna change this to Fujifilm. And you notice there, it's put Fujifilm F-log, and then record gamma on the gamut, sorry, that's also gone to Fujifilm. So it's taking a look at my F-log file format kind of thing now. And if you notice now on the chart down the bottom, we've got a reference here of what the Fujifilm F-log does. We're going to go to the output gamut now and gamma of the camera. So we're going to switch that to ARRI. And if you notice, the guy's face is already changed now. He looks really silver and alienly. We don't really want that. So let's go down to Alexa X2. You'll notice it's added a lot more contrast, but there's no saturation in his skin. He still looks really weird. And on the gamut now, this is where we switch the actual color space. And we're going to go and hit that one, and you'll notice now he's nice, he's looking cool. He's got his blue eyes, he's got his pink tones in his skin right there. And if you take a look at the chart below, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of a roll off at the top and the bottom, which is giving us that look of that particular camera. Now on the customization, there's a few more things you can do, but I'm going to leave that for you guys to adjust yourselves. I'm just going to head right back over to the right here because we're keeping this nice and quick, and this is where we can save our LUT. So we can name it here, or we can just press auto title. So mine's just got F-log to Alexa. I'm going to leave all the settings the same, 3D LUT, a grading LUT, and I'm just going to simply press generate LUT here. And what it will do is, if you see down here, it's saved it as a cube file so that you guys can just put that on top of your footage in Premiere Pro or DaVinci. And that should be it. Super simple, looks more complicated than it is, but this software is dope. So that's a wrap on this video. Super simple, and I didn't want to be selfish. When I found out about this, I thought, man, you guys are definitely gonna want to know how to do this yourselves, and it will benefit you. It seems like we can use it on any camera, so as long as you've got a log format within your camera, you can just try and transform that log into another camera. I think you might be able to use it on the Rec 709, but don't quote me on that. I'm only new to this software. So if it did help you, hit a like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and leave a comment below, man. I'd like to hear if you actually enjoy content like this and if you want to see more like this, these kind of tips and tricks kind of thing. So yeah. Oh, also, if you guys are at a stage before this in the learning process, like you're not actually sure how to use LUTs and stuff like that, let me know and I'll make a basic video on how to apply this LUT that you created today in this video. All right, then, I will catch you guys in whatever video comes next. Peace.